I think the best way to explain Teen Court is we empower young people that have made a poor choice to make better choices moving forward. We give them a second chance, free of a conviction on their record, and it allows them to have an education piece and gain knowledge of why they should make better decisions.
When I first became involved with Teen Court, I actually came through as a client. So a student or teen who has gotten in trouble with the law and is given a second chance. Teen Court gave me and gives students and teens the ability to leave a bad situation with a clean record and another chance at a future.
I went through the entire process as a defendant and ended up, not loving the fact that I was, I had done something wrong, but loving the fact that the people were so caring, and I really liked the environment, so I ended up coming back afterwards. They're always just really involved, and they really care about what I'm doing, not only in the program but outside of it, so they care about me as a person, and it shows, and I really appreciate that in them. So it's definitely a driving factor in why I come back and why I put my time and effort and my all into this program, because I feel like the people are special, and that in turn makes the program special, makes it work the way it does.
Here in Sarasota, we're so lucky to have such dedicated and professional individuals that really run our Teen Court program. They never give up on the kids. And the other thing about Teen Court Sarasota is it is a Sarasota original. It's not like a lot of the other programs across the state. We put the authority into the kids' hands. They're the judges, they're the juries, they're the trial lawyers, they're the defense lawyers. And it really opens the kids' eyes to the fact that they own the decisions that come out, and it really makes it more impactful for the kids that are in the program because it's a peer-run program.
Teen Court is the most important program in our community. It's focusing on the livelihood of the youth in our community, because we are the next generation. We're the next presidents, the next doctors, lawyers, engineers. It's about us, and we need to be able to lean on different people to get support, get help in all different aspects of life. It's about helping these kids learn who they are, how they can find a place in this big world that we're not going to get anywhere else.
So in 2002, we opened our doors with Camp X-Ray, that stands for Examine Reality About Your Decisions. What we saw were young people were choosing to abuse drugs, and they were continuing to abuse drugs even after they completed the Teen Court program at 3 times higher the normal recidivism rate that we have. We knew we had to do something to basically a wake-up call for those young people, a reality-based day that said these decisions could end in death, these decisions could end in the ER, and we had to show them those places.
I think that this program allows the children to see that everyone's human. Ultimately, we all make mistakes in life. We have options, we have choices, but it shows them that just because they've made a bad choice doesn't mean they're a bad person. And hopefully the stories that we tell and the human side that we show allows them to, gives them a little bit of courage, and ultimately, gives them the options to make better choices for the future. We talk to them about teamwork, we talk to them about supporting each other, encouragement, and that ultimately you can get through anything if you put your mind to it. And sometimes you'll see mom or dad or grandma or grandpa and they start to get emotional because we tell what great things we've seen out of the children, and ultimately maybe they haven't seen that in a while. To me, at the end of the day, when it kind of all comes together, and then they are leaving and they file out and they give you a handshake and say thank you so much, or they hug you and say thank you for being here for my children, that's what really motivates me to continue on and just warms my heart.
I personally, as a teen attorney, have seen some people I either defended or even prosecuted come up to me. They personally thank me, and I've even been given letters by them for how grateful they were. Not only because they didn't see jail time, that they have managed to become a better role model for their siblings, or they managed to keep their scholarships. It's a very impactful program.
Kids just having someone to listen to them, having someone to just care and nurture them. So it's always been plenty of times where we're like, oh wow, here we are thinking it's just a case, and then we hear their story and it's so much deeper than that. and then they become very grateful for the opportunity. And sometimes they don't have to say it, it's just like in their actions that they're not making poor choices. And they see how much we care and how much they're not just a number or a statistic, that like we really want to make them better, and it's not just about a completion date. It goes so far beyond that.
It is a process where everyone is there for you. And I know that for some of these teens, it is the first time they've been involved in a program where everyone there supports them and wants to see them succeed. You know, from even the prosecuting attorney on their case. You know, everybody is there for them. And when they realize that, I think that's why they become so successful, why the program is so successful. Because it just empowers teenagers to realize that they do have everything going for them. That one mistake is not it's not their entire future. They can in fact bounce off from this platform and have a remarkably successful life.
The word needs to get out because we're helping so many people, we're saving so many people's lives, and there's nothing better than this program out there.
The staff here never gives up on these kids, and if you really want to make an impact on the students and the children in our community that really need a hand, this is a phenomenal program to be involved in. So if you have the time and the resources, learn a little bit more, get to know our staff, get to know the officers that work with these kids, and we'd be excited to have you part of the Teen Court family.